Do you stink? Well, if you do, today we're going to find out 7 things that can cause us to smell as we age. And if you stick with me to the end, we're going to talk about 7 ways we can reduce, if not eliminate, those causes of the smells that we're noticing. Hi, this is part 1 of causes and cures of do you stink as you're growing older. I originally filmed it as one big long video and I'm afraid I would have lost you guys. It was just too long. So this is part 1. Look for part 2 and this is the causes. Part 2 will be the cures. Okay? Enjoy. Hi, I'm Patty. And this is Boomers on Fire. This is the channel on YouTube for baby boomers. It's where I can't, I'm too old, doesn't fly. This is where we find ways for us to stay young as we're growing old. Here we sometimes talk about things that a lot of us are a little uncomfortable talking about. But hey, we're all friends here, right? We're all in the same generation, we're all getting older, and we're all experiencing things that we have never experienced before. Things that I remember looking at my grandparents thinking, oh my God, I'm never gonna do that. That's never gonna happen to me. Well, guess what? It does. To all you subscribers, welcome back. Thanks for coming back and joining us again for this episode of Boomers on Fire. Now, if you're new here, see that red subscribe button just below here? Hit that. I'll wait. And when you do, you'll also notice a bell. If you click the bell, you'll be notified each time I upload a new video, and you won't have to go searching around for it, and I'm not going to email you and tell you, hey, guess what? I've got a new video. It just happens for you. For any of you who are having trouble subscribing, if you try to subscribe and it says sign in, if it tells you to sign in, go ahead and look below this video. Sometimes there's a description, but sometimes it doesn't show, and there's a little teeny arrow. If you click that, or it says show more, it will open up the description down below a video. You might keep that in mind as you're going through YouTube and you're interested in other videos, that there's sometimes a lot of good information down there in the descriptions that the creator would like you to know. So anyway, click that, and down below there I'll put the link to another video I did that's entitled, what does it say? Why can't I subscribe to someone's YouTube channel? And that will give you a step-by-step on how to do that. And so anyway, do that. If you like a video, please hit the like button. And it would be great if you could share this with your friends, because we want to grow this channel. This is ours. This is our channel, the Baby Boomers. It's our little piece on YouTube, on the internet. That's just ours. So spread it around. Okay, so first of all, I don't want to disrespect anyone who's having a real problem with this. And believe me, we're not immune. None of us are immune to this. This information is for us who are aging, who may start experiencing some of this, these odors. And it's also for a lot of us who are caring for elderly parents. And this might be some good information for you to have in caring for them. Okay, so let's get to it. First of all, I wrote this, actually wrote this post. I have a website, Women Over 50 Network. I wrote this post because there had been some women talking about, when you're joking about your, aging and what's going on, and this happens and I can't remember shit, and that kind of thing. But this was one of the things that came up. So I wrote a post about it, and it was pretty popular. So I decided I'm going to pass this along again with just a few little, a little bit more information than I had then. I'm going to refer to my notes here. Okay, this thing that we're talking about actually has a name. It's not very scientific. It's called old people smell. And it's something that the Japanese have been researching for a long, long time. They have a word for it called Kareishu, or I don't know, Kareishuu, if you want to look that up. But that's what they're talking about. It's been described as like aged beer, or a greasy smell, or some people say it smells like old books, which is musty. We're smelling moldy and dusty. Some people have described it as cucumber. It smells like, we smell like cucumbers. I know. Wow. Did you ever think? Okay, so don't go dousing yourself with cologne, because that just, then you'll just smell like a, brute cucumber, or a, Chanel-ish old book. So I don't think that would be just more offensive. So anyway, what causes it? There are 7 things that I found that can contribute to our molting smell. Okay, let's see what they are. First of all it's a chemical substance called nonenal. And nonenal, here's how it works. We can't control it. It's a chemical thing. But as we age, the oils and the fatty acids that are excreted through our skin, which happens, and they oxidize. Well, as we get older, they oxidize more rapidly. Oxidize means, gets rid of more rapidly. And that happens because our skin's antioxidant defenses begin to deteriorate. So when those fatty acids mix with the air, it creates a substance, this chemical thing. They mix and it creates nonenal, which to me sounds like it's unfinished. I don't know what nonenal what? To me that sounds like a description of something that's going to come, but apparently it's a word. It's called nonenal. And that is what is coming from off of us. That's the smell that's coming through our skins and out of our pores. Now, this raised a question to me, if it's because our antioxidant defenses are starting to deteriorate. What would happen if we just beefed up our antioxidants? Could we take more? I mean, if we started really, really, downing some antioxidant supplements, would that decrease it? If anybody knows, if you have any information, if you've got scientist friends or any of that stuff, write in the comments below. I still, 2 years ago, I asked that question and I still haven't found anything out yet. So I'm curious, and hey, that might help a lot of people if you shared that. Okay, so number 2 is a lack of fresh air in our homes. No windows being opened. That closed in feeling, that closed in smell. When you want to come in and just, you go to a lake house at the beginning of the season and, my God, you got to throw everything open. I wouldn't know. I don't have a lake house. I'm pretending. But opening up, taking covers off the furniture, whatever it is you do, it's musty, it stinks. That smell kind of contributes with our skin. Okay, what's number 3? 3 is re-wearing dirty clothes, or dirty clothes in our closets. Now, this is something that I am very guilty of. We don't have a schedule, a lot of us, that we had before, where you're crazy running kids around, you're moving all the time, go, 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 go. You get up in the morning, get dressed, shower, and do all that, and get dressed. I work from home. So a lot of times I won't get dressed. I mean, I'll stay in my jammies, or after I walk, I'll stay in my sweats. And then I save my walking clothes. I just put them on the next day. I mean, why not? Who cares? That's all I wear them for. So there's a little something that triggered with me. And then the other thing is, because I sometimes don't get dressed to go out later, it's like, okay, we're going to go out to dinner. I can't wear what I'm wearing. So I'll just throw on a pair of jeans and a shirt and, go to dinner. And then when I come back from dinner, I take those clothes off to put my jammies on. and I hang them in my closet because I haven't worn them. I mean, I've only worn them, what, an hour and a half, 2 hours? Well, except that I put them on over an unshowered body, probably, maybe, and they got a good another 6 hours of wear in them, so why not? But then you start to, because another little problem that we get, are kind of experiencing, is our memory isn't as good. So, you know, a week later when I go in my closet and I'm trying to find something to wear and I think, okay, yeah, it looks like I've worn that once, but, you know, I smell it. It smells okay. Let's throw her on. So that, when it gets out of hand, you got a whole closet full of dirty clothes, and then it gets your clean clothes stinking. Okay? So there's that. All right, what do we have for number 4? Medical conditions. For example, bad breath, dry mouth, acid reflux. That's kind of self-explanatory. If you have dentures, you may not clean your dentures every day. You don't have dentures and your teeth are not as good as they were at one time. Maybe you don't have the money to get them fixed. That can cause a smell. That can cause bad breath. And of course, the acid reflux. Yuck, that stuff's apparently awful. I think I've had it once or twice, but oh, I'm so sorry for those of you that have it, because that's just nasty. But that can cause it, and so can dry mouth. You know, so drink a lot of water. When you've got a dry mouth, you know, half a bad breath in the morning when you wake up is because your mouth is dry. You got that dragon breath. So that's another thing that can cause it. What's number 5? Not drinking enough water, which causes strong urine and dead flaky skin. And that's a simple fix. You have to stay hydrated, because yeah, if your skin gets dry, then it flakes off in your bedclothes, and then it lays there and dead. Anything dead stinks. So, and then when you don't drink enough water, your urine is concentrated, you know, and it's really yellow when you pee. You notice it's, whoo, you know, strong. So, and if you leak, which maybe, you know, you tend to do, maybe your parents, okay, let's pretend it's your parents that you're taking care of, that they leak, and that gets on your underwear, and there you go. So that's responsible for some of it. Number 6, you don't bathe as often. You get urine leaks, old sweat, and that nonenal coming through. You gotta take a bath. I mean, you know, and a lot of older people say that they don't really need to bathe as much because they don't go as many places. Well, you know, it doesn't matter. Because all of that stuff will build. You still are gonna sweat. You still are gonna leak a little bit. You know, you've got that smell coming off of your skin. That really grosses me out for some reason. I don't know what that, I guess it's because we can't control it unless we can. So somebody find out about that antioxidant thing we might do. Okay, so anyway, yeah, take a bath. And number 7 is musty clothing, books, and stored memorabilia. Now this one is huge in our house, because we have collected, you know, both sets of parents' stuff. And then I had a great aunt who left me a lot of old stuff, and I'm so thankful, and I can't give it away. I could, but I can't. And so it's stored, and I know that there were some clothing of my mother-in-law that we saved, and at the time we didn't have room anywhere, so we hung them downstairs in a closet. And since then, we'd rotated our winter and summer clothes, and so all of our heavy coats went down there on this same rung that her coats that were favorites of ours. And oh my God, I went down there the other day and grabbed a coat for the cold, and it didn't smell like cucumbers, that's for sure. And it didn't, I don't know what it smells like, but it's you know the smell, you can detect it. So okay, anyway, and then books. Of course, books are always going to stink. When you go into an old bookstore, you've got that smell. So those are the things that are causing the smells, or that can be causing smells. So what do we do about them? Okay, now that we know the causes, check the next video to find out what are the cures. Well, if you do, today we're going to find out 7 things that cause smells as we age. We're going to find out 7 things that cause us to smell as we age.